So we have been mourning here in this household Charlie Kirk's passing, his murder, and still are. I just wanted justice. And you know what? I don't have a whole lot of hope for it. Anyways, so Bibi, the government of Bibi, and that is how we refer to it from now on, the government of Bibi. The government of Bibi is being accused of killing Charlie Kirk. Greta over here brings it up to Bibi. Now, the thing with Bibi, as I have called him before, and remember, all of this is my opinion, those of you who forget in the back, I have called this man a psychopath. He does not behave like a normal human being. And because he does not have that empathy or the experience with normal human emotions and bonds, he behaves and talks out of touch with people. So as we watch, you will see it.
Before I let you go, I want you to address one thing, and it's just the absurdity of it.
So you see the mouth constantly open, and he knows what's going on. It opens, it closes, opens, it closes, because he wants to talk. He's got his thought process all panned out of what he's going to do.
The internet rumors that somehow Israel is behind the Charlie Kirk murder.
So we have the internet rumors, the head goes up, but it does not go down directly in a positive movement. It goes to the side. We go up, side, eyes down. We're going to feign a thought process going through. We also see the mouth smile, but smile to one side. So an absurdity. So we're going to feign that we're actually going to think about this, but we've seen already that he has had his mouth opening and closing because he wants to interject. I've got an answer for you already. And then we have the acting of the, this is ridiculous smile.
And, I don't believe it for 1 second, but I want you to, make a statement.
And then more acting, forced laughter, negative head shake, avoidance of eye contact.
It's so absurd.
That's insane. That's insane. Israel also changes the orbit of the moon. Israel pushes the sun. I mean, the whole thing is, it's not only insane, I think it's so absurd, so stupid, and so ridiculous. You can't believe that people are saying that. They just
So because he acts the entire time, you now have to look at his human behavior to give you an idea of what's going on in Bibi's head. But at his age, and you would hope that someone in government in a leadership position would have enough emotional control and emotional maturity to realize that you don't really even have to come against these accusations. What's that saying? You don't have to defend the truth. It's like a lion. It defends itself. Now, back to human behavior, other countries, when accused of something extremely heinous, will point to the country who is actually guilty of what they've done. And they could be angry about it, which is not what we saw here. We saw a smirk, a laugh, and then turns it around that you're the idiot. Now he's had to do a follow-up video because they watch the internet. They know exactly what's going on.
Joseph Goebbels, the Nazi propaganda minister, said that the bigger the lie, the faster it will spread. Well, somebody has fabricated a monstrous big lie that Israel had something to do with Charlie Kirk's horrific murder. This is insane. It is false. It is outrageous.
Okay, this is where it gets very interesting. For one of the first times, he's actually got a tell. I mean, they usually do have tells. It's not like it's, tell less, but the context is really hard to sit there and see at times when you're like, what does that tell represent? In this particular one, you see this little area between the hands. We've got this hand splayed open, holding on to the lie, because that's what he's discussing. That's where his mind is at. This part right here is the lie. This hand over here, who's also holding on to the subject line of the lie, is Muppet hand, which shows extreme stress. Now, it closed on its way. We watch it again.
This is insane.
This is insane.
It is false. It is outrageous.
It is insane. It is false. It is outrageous. And on the word outrageous, the fingers clamp together. It is not outrageous. Bibi, what is going on?
Charlie Kirk was a giant, a once-in-a-century talent who defended freedom, defended America, defended our common Judeo-Christian civilization. Charlie loved Israel. He loved the Jewish people. He told me so in a letter that he sent me just a few months ago. One of my greatest joys as a Christian, he said, is advocating for Israel and forming alliances with Jews to protect Judeo-Christian civilization.
All right, so that part, you see both hands are open. They're not in stress mode because this apparently over here, our right hand seems to be the control hand. It looks for support on the table to hold down, whereas this hand is free to move. So he hides on this side, free on this side. And that'll be just for the rest of you when you watch him and you'd be like, how is the hiding side reacting? If the hiding side is reacting in complete stress, you know you're looking at a nice little juicy nugget somewhere in there. All right, we're done with the Bibi government. I've had enough at looking at this. Please remember to go and check out my Patreon and website.
Thanks for watching.